Hello ladies and gentlemen, we are back and this time it is round 5, meaning this one will decide who gets in and who gets out. This time we've got quite a doozy. We have Nick Holmer versus Dennis Komen, the sole German representative right now. Dennis doing quite well as well, and on the other end we have Nick Holmer, who has won a challenge last time, I believe. The first challenge actually here in Belgium as well. So very much looking forward to these giants fighting it off. Let's take a look at Dennis's team real quick. So we have Arcanine, Hisui, Urshifu, Water, Rillaboom, Fluttermane, and Tornadus, and Kingambit. Quite a powerful team with the Tailwind just boosting the power that it has. And on the other hand, we have of course Fluttermane being strong, Rillaboom very strong, and Arcanine with the Head Smash, just an absolute nuke button as well, next to Urshifu, next to Fluttermane, honestly against anything, and then Kingambit as well. So, and on the other end we have Nick Holmer with Tornadus Incarnate, Urshifu, Household, the return of the Mousening, Landorus, Therian, Fluttermane, and Heatran. Quite powerful as well, and this Mousehold is quite fun to look at because it is actually carrying that Population Bomb. Population Bomb, one of those moves which can hit 10 times Encore for making sure that any sort of moves are a bit well, annoyed, really, to say the least. Heatran being able to provide as much offensive presence as it can with the Assault Vest, being able to survive hits left and right. Fluttermane, of course, the strong Pokemon that it is, and Landorus itself, the standard Choice Scar set as well. It's quite interesting to see Mousehold this time around with Technician and not Friend Guard. Follow me with any sort of potential redirection as well, making sure that any sort of big threats that doesn't want to get hit get just redirected, really, so that you can fully use the power that is Urshifu, Fluttermane, or any of these Pokemon. So the players are ready. Let's take a look. It is a duck versus a building, the classic fight. So new area. Who's this? It is Tornadus and Fluttermane on Nick's side, and we have Kingambit and Rillaboom. Ooh, shiny as well. And this Kingambit is not just any Kingambit, it is Queen Gambit. Shona would be quite proud to see this Kingambit in action. It is Terra Poison as well, making sure that it is able to resist anything really that is Fluttermane wants to throw out at it. Kingambit just threatening both of these Pokemon quite well because a Bleak Wind Storm and dropping its of course its stats will make sure that Defiant activates, and when Defiant activates, you do not want to be in front of that Kingambit, as we have the first switch out from Nick going into the Heatran. Heatran being the Assault Vest, quite bulky and is able to quite comfortably wall this both of these Pokemon, really. Like, I can do, don't get me wrong, Kingambit can really still do quite a bit of damage here, but it's not gonna be able to really enjoy the damage that is this Heatran, of course. As the Terra Poison onto this activate, immediately the Bleak Wind Storm. Do we see a drop on Queen Gambit or not? We see a drop on the we saw a drop only onto the Rillaboom, Wood Hammer onto the Heatran, not doing all that much, doing a bit of damage to itself, and now this King Gambit is able to Swords Dance. And with the Terra Poison right now, it is not threatened by any Heat Waves, for example, but a Bleak Wind Storm and the Earth Power will definitely hurt quite a bit, as now you have to kind of reposition as well as Dennis right now, because the Heatran is threatening. You do have Kowtow Cleave at +2, which is able to absolutely nuke a Pokemon right in front of you. Sucker Punch, of course, being able to hit this Heatran for certainty, because this Heatran is also Assault Vest, meaning it can only collect attacks. Nick, of course, has the option to switch out his Heatran, but not opting to switch out at all. So Sucker Punch and Grassy Glide into this Heatran, but just keep it. Heatran is gone! That is incredibly to see. And now it's only this Tornadus right now. It is able to deal with this Rillaboom from this range, as wow, it missed both Pokemon with Bleak Wind Storm. That is not something you like to see when you're Nick right now, because any damage is good damage. Well, then again, you don't want to damage the Kingambit and just drop its stats as well. Fluttermane coming in, but this is a +2 Queen's Gambit right now, so Sucker Punch at neutral will definitely do quite a bit to this Flame, and as well aggressive Glide, making sure that this Flame can really do a lot of things. Nick not seemingly having a lot of options as the Grassy Glide is coming out into Flame, doing amazing amount of damage and the Sucker Punch as well. This Flame, this King Gambit is taking the game and trying to run away with it. As well, the powerful Genie not being able to do all that much. This time at least hitting both Pokémon and healing the Rillaboom. Let's see if there's a drop. There's no drop onto the King Gambit, so King Gambit will stay at +2 and still in a superior position right now compared to Nick. The Rillaboom is gone and now Urshifu is in, so that's what Nick was working towards, to make sure that this Urshifu was not threatened that much by both of these Pokemon. But with the Tornadoes as well, Bleak Storm is super effective. If you go for the Terra, your Urshifu will be weak against Sucker Punch, and you do not want a +2 Sucker Punch from King Gambit, of course. So you have to kind of decide what to do. As Sucker Punch plus, of course, Bleak Storm will do quite a bit of damage. So we're here at the having to decide here, the Protect here, making sure that the Sucker Punch is not going to be working here, as we see it did not work, and now the Bleak Storm onto King Gambit and Hugo doing quite a bit of damage, no KO, but this time we get a drop as the Defiant will activate, but this is range for a potential Aqua Jet as well, as another Bleak Storm from Hugo is coming out as well, and Terra, if the Urshifu should go for the Terra as well, making sure that Bleak Storm will not be super effective as well. It is possible for it to then just be able to shrug off this flying type move. Terra Water Aqua Jet will definitely kill the King Gambit as well, and it will be faster than King Gambit, so it will need to deal with that. But the amount of pressure that this King Gambit is putting up, because you have to play quite a bit around it, as we can see right now. But Nick is privy to this. He has done this before and he will do it again. As we do have the activation on the Terra, it is that, of course, the Urshifu going for that Terra Water, losing its fighting type and thus its weakness to flying type moves from the Tornadoes. Terra Water boost any move will absolutely do a lot of damage. Taunt coming out into the Tornadoes, being faster, so Nick's being faster than Princess. As we now have Urshifu be able to Aqua Jet into the King Gambit and bringing it down. King Gambit still being able to take down 2 Pokemon with it. Honestly, not that bad at all. It's now Dennis has to pick a new Pokemon to switch in. Well, the Rillaboom is gone, so no option to really go for that, as we have the Ancient of Things that we have in C, which is the Mirror Match. And of course, that will be Urshifu Tornadoes, Torn Urshifu, how it started, and Torn Urshifu as it ended. Well, the Terra has already been used by Dennis here. Going for the Protect here, trying to make sure that no Bleak Storm will be able to hit him there, as the Tornadoes is going for Bleak Storm from Nick's side. Doing a bit of damage to Hugo. Will Hugo be able to survive right now after this onslaught of this Terra Water Surgery Strikes? It will not be able to hang on after one, as the Rocky Helmet is able to feel a bit of chip damage. But now, Torn Urshifu versus Soul Urshifu, and an Urshifu that is not able to Terra either. Not the best of positions right now for this. Because you can just go for Bleak Storm, and Bleak Storm stays super effective, of course. Aqua Jet, do quite a bit of Tornadoes, so we do know that it does about 30 to 40%, as the sole target Bleak Storm is enough to take down this Urshifu. Meaning that Nick has gone and won game 1. So, adaptation-wise, I think the King Gambit was great, but keeping it healthy is quite important. And with that early Terra, with the Terra Poison, which wasn't bad because you do manage to resist anything, you do resist whatever the Flame wants to do to you. But on the other hand, that means Bleak Storm is now neutral and is able to hit you for a bit more of damage. I just want to shout out because Shona is also in chat. Hey Shona, don't forget to like the video. It supports me and helps the streams. Thank you. But very much looking forward to this second game right now. So I think Dennis will adapt here quite well to it. His plan wasn't bad at all. You notice now what Nick likes to bring as well, being Heatran in the back. So just really considering, because like the King Gambit is just such a powerful tool to have. And yeah, Nick is never gonna be able to take this Landorus with him, because this King Gambit, even without Define being activated, it threatens a lot. It has a great defensive typing as well. It has good bulk as well. It's just the perfect queen. So let's take a look at what these players have adapted here for game 2. Duck versus Building. The tale is old as time. Support Grandma, and we're back in school, baby. It's Fluttermane and the Tornadoes. Really being shiny, which you barely know as well, but these two, you can't notice. So Grassy Train being put up right now, immediately again. So we already have seen that Grassy Glide into Fluttermane going into becoming that a Heatran. So I don't think right now that Dennis is gonna Terra, because Terra wasn't really used that often, but making sure that its King Gambit is at +2 will make sure that this King Gambit can turn anything onto the field. And we have the immediate Terra. This time from Nick's side, it is going to be that Fluttermane going for that Terra Fairy. Meaning this Moonblast or this Dazzling will hurt. It will do damage. As Tornadoes is not Sucker Punched. Defiled, yeah, it's Sucker Punch. Sorry, I'm trying. My German is the best. As we have Moonblast into the Gambit. That's just a kill! I honestly did not believe that. Wood Hammer into the Fluttermane will be able to kill the Fluttermane as well. I'm honestly surprised. So King Gambit being killed by that, of course. No, it is still Fluttermane. I still have to respect Fluttermane. It's just, I don't see it happen that often, being killed in one hit. So right now, both players have lost one Pokemon, but one of these players has lost that Terra option as well, while the other still is rocking the option to go for that. We both have. You have an Urshifu, I have an Urshifu, I have a Monkey, you have a Cloud. That's the game plan right now. And Dennis is able to just Grassy Glide into the Urshifu. We already have seen that Urshifu is able, of course, to go for effect here. Maybe Dennis wants to adapt here and go for the double up here, as we have the Terra activated here for Dennis's timer. It is a Terra Water onto the Urshifu, making sure that its water moves are strong, and it is no longer hit super effectively by Bleeding Storm. Bleeding Storm doing quite a bit of damage there. As the close combat into the Urshifu will be enough for the kill, so both Terras are used, and now it's only this Rillaboom onto this field, and this Rillaboom went last, meaning Grassy Glide didn't go, but a strong Wood Hammer could potentially kill anything. And we have the Wood Hammer into the Urshifu, and the Urshifu is down! So, going really at it offensively right now, but that was a lot of damage and a lot of HP to take out. And I think, yes, exactly, the Rillaboom is gonna go down. Dennis only has one Pokemon left, and it is his own Tornadoes. So it's Tornadoes versus whatever is in the back, and it's that Heatran. No! Heatran is able to just shrug off any Bleeding Storms as well, because it is a Soul Fest. Heatran is resisting the Bleeding Storms, and I think Dennis is seeing the writing on the wall. Well adapted here by Nick, going for the immediate choice specs. Terra Moonblast here, as Dennis has seen the writing on the wall. And that means our winner is Nick Holmer as well. Well done, Nick, meaning you are now 4-1, guaranteed in top 8, of course, meaning these players are ready to go for that top 8. And afterwards, there will be still the Premier Challenge as well. Looking forward to that, but we'll be back soon with the next round, which will be Top Cut, I believe. So, see you guys then.